things would kind of fall apart quickly thereafter. But here, you know, it was the same case with the Lich as the Troll, the Brew. They all want to be in the meat of the fight, even the Undying. But Enigma, you know, should be able to kind of forecast where his setup should be.
Yeah, so last picks for the mid lane, and it will be Ukraine with the counter pick of sorts. So this is where you normally just pick something kind of stable that's not going to get too heavily countered. I like something like Puck for Gorillaz Pride. It has wave clear that they severely lack. None of their heroes do any wave clear right now, really. Like Jug can spin, TP out lanes, but he's not really going to... He doesn't have that insta nuke to kill off a wave.
What about like a Shadow Fiend?
Yeah, Shadow Fiend's good. Maybe has some bad lane matchups, which Puck has fewer of, I guess. But I think SF, if you protect him a little, you can even dual lane him for a little bit. Should do pretty well. Yeah, SF Puck. Tinker gets banned. Maybe it's just a Van hero. I'm not sure. Nothing says Tinker game about this right now. Doesn't really destroy any of these heroes by any means. Not really sure what Van's hero pool is.
Just by looking at them on camera, it doesn't feel like that this is something that like, oh, we've studied Gorillaz Pride or look at their recent picks to see a lot of Tinker. It's more like Tinker could be maybe a potential hard counter to something we're thinking about.
They may have just got a Dota buff. I just Dota buff Van, and #1 hero in competitive Dota is Tinker. He's got an 81% win rate over 43 games.
Yeah.
Let's see Pops.
Oh, well, okay, maybe they just look at his Dota buff.
And Tinker is his second most played. They probably just tabbed out and Dota buffed him.
No, you're probably right. For Van.
Maybe before, if they're taking the tournament seriously, they may have Dota buffed him before the game, but it could have just been mid-game. Go mid-game Dota buff search. Because none of those other bans were targeted at Van.
All right. And ban of Viper from Gorillaz Pride side. So I was thinking about a mid laner who would normally have a hard time against the Viper. I don't know if that means that they want to do a melee mid laner, though.
He's got a bit of Ember Spirit under his belt.
Oh, yeah, the Ember.
I think the Puck is good because it gives you initiate. Like, they have no stun. They have no stun initiation. They have no wave clear. Their draft is missing.
I just feel like it's like,
so
are
many
they
things.
all magical at that point? It's like all on Jug for the physical.
Maybe a DK then gives you a stun.
Yeah.
You need some way to catch people, and this hero we're about to see does give you some catch and team fight. So I like this a lot. Kunkka comes out. That's probably better than the Puck DK option. It's a similar idea where it gives you wave clear. You've got the cleave plus torrent. That's pretty much insta wave clear, and you can X yourself to do it safely. And it gives you catch. X is very good pick off. So this fits a lot of the gaps that their draft had. But problem is Ukraine can maybe counterpick it with something like a Timbersaw mid. Or there's quite a few heroes that can do pretty well against Kunkka.
Yeah,
Monkey King is on the pool, I believe.
They took away the cleave factor on the deny. I know a lot of people are upset about that. He's still got the full toolkit there. It's just not as devastating, I suppose, during the laning phase like it used to be.
Monkey. Yeah.
And
whoops.
What?
10 seconds too soon.
A Monkey King?
Yeah.
That would be a fabulous idea.
I do like Monkey.
To kind of swing it out. Typical counter to someone like a Kunkka here. Oh man, that's nice. The Monkey King ult, the Undying Tombstone.
This
like
game
you can set the battlefield ideally for your team here if you're Team Ukraine and have Troll just kind of really use that whole battlefield for himself.
Yeah, when you put down the Tomb Wukong and just push towers around it, you got Primal Split for team fight. This looks like a huge outdraft, I'm going to be totally honest.
But maybe, you know, the Enigma's like, oh, you're going to set up all right there, then that's where I'll set up my black hole.
You'll die to the Wukong, though. You don't black hole those statues.
Get an Aether Lens, dude.
Yeah.
Cast the hole from far.
Or if you get X and you blink black hole, aren't you still casting black hole when you get pulled back?
Yeah.
There we go. That's the strat. He
There
blinks in, Midnight Pulse black hole while X, pull him out, he's still black holing everyone.
Definitely possible.
And you chain frost him, I guess you chain frost him, that's the end of the combo. There's a boat. That could work, who knows. They're going to need some crazy team fights and big black holes this game because I think their lanes get a bit okay with Kunkka, but then he gets counterpicked by Monkey. Enigma's not a great laner. Their Lich Oracle Jug tri-lane looks like the best thing they have going for them. So they need to crush that lane and snowball, perhaps. But this, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little suspect, certainly with the support duo there, but I'm waiting for I thought we were going to get the rock music here any moment, but
It's coming, surely.
surely it's coming. We can't get the hype engines rolling and revving until we get the riffs a-going.
We refuse to cast a team fight. We will not issue the Enigma Ultimate word once until we get some rock music. Maybe that was like, last game they accidentally gave us the Chinese commentator, so they're like, all right, no sounds. Make
No
sure there's
sounds. Wait, we've been giving him the rock and roll? Oh, there we go!
Woo!
Don't worry, folks. It's WESG time. Let's get in the game. Did you see that? No one? He's pointing in the sky. He was like, this one's for the homeland.
Maybe they put this music in their headsets as well. I feel like that's what they should be doing.
That's what we should do at the summit. Just blast the music in their ears as they're about to play.
Put them in hard mode. You can't communicate with your teammates. You're just forced to listen to like heavy metal.
Nice. All right, as you can see, Team Ukraine up the first game of this quarterfinal. If they manage to take this game, they will move on into the semis where currently Keen Gaming await them. And don't worry, plenty of Dota action ahead after this series does conclude. The night goes on. We have 2 more best of 3s to finish out the full quarterfinals as No Lifers takes on White Off, and then TNC Predator takes on Team Canarinho.
That's a hype one there.
Yeah.
Philippines versus Brazil matchup. I think that's probably of these round 1 matchups maybe the headliner. But then round 2 we get good matchups all over.
Oh yeah. We have Capitalist and Blitz bringing you all the action there. So multi-twitch, all of the sweet Dota that's going on today for damn sure. And here we're going to see the rotation out. So let's see. The Oracle and the Lich are going to be split up from each other. Does look like they are going to be having the what is it? The Jug Lich lane.
Yep.
All right.
And Enigma very bad at fighting over these bounty runes, so they may have to give up both top runes here, it looks like. And it will be a 3-for-1 Ukraine-favored bounty rune pickup.
Yeah, very nice. All right, interesting. The Oracle Enigma lane. I don't know if there's any kill potential at all in this lane whatsoever.
I think Oracle's going to be pulling creep waves, maybe.
Yeah.
You can see where he's standing now. He's not really looking to lane. I think he's just going to maybe block the pull camp and then go for a pull of creep wave. We'll see.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot he can do, but yeah.
We scope the mid lane though, and obviously Monkey King loves to go against melee, melee anything.
Yeah.
Smack up all the charges.
Kunkka's maybe one of the melees that does a little bit better than some, but with the new changes to the Deny Tidebringer, maybe it's actually even worse matchup.
Yeah, I'm sure he was king of a lot of the matchups with the old Deny change before.
Yep.
But as it stands right now, Van's going to have a little bit of extra work cut out for him, as 3 denies already put together here for Iceberg. Looks like in that mid lane.
He's crushing it.
And our Undying friend over here is being quite a nuisance to smash. Obviously not shy of throwing out the decays and trying to muscle him back under his own tower.
Already though, 2-3 denies on Enigma. And more to come with the conversion spam, so it's not quite maybe the easy lane where the free farm is going to be going the way of the Troll. He's getting 5 last hits, 5 denies, but
Troll's getting a lot of denies.
Yeah, he needs to get the denies to keep the lane back, and also, he's missing CS because of these denies, so he needs to make up for that gold somehow, and that's going to be done through those denies a little bit, and also by Slayer pulling back the creep wave a bit as well. This is an ugly looking mid lane.
Yeah. You can do some style points
There we
here.
go. He got one last hit out of it. But he's going to lose that range creep, which is the one you really maybe should be going for with that torrent, because that's where most of the gold's at. Iceberg takes some damage, but things going pretty poorly for poor little Kunkka here. This is a schlacken of a mid lane. Interesting bottom. The Shaman with as many CS as Brew. 6-0, 5-4 and Brew, and they're laying together, I guess just sharing the farm a bit.
Huh.
Maybe trying to rush a fast Arcane Boots, it looks like, on Shaman with some CS early on. Or perhaps it was just, sometimes you last hit together to secure last hits, and maybe they just went the way of the Shaman.
I mean, Shaman's like, look how much my last hit damage is, man. I'm better than all of y'all.
Yep.
But it's good enough to at least, yeah, like you said, maybe get some Arcane Boots early, and they can just spam out some early harassment. Here we see a little bit of the harassment from the Oracle side of things, but as mentioned before, it's not a high kill power kind of lane. Just going to try to assert that Smash can find his own bit of farm, try to muscle back the troll as much as possible. But as you can see by the numbers, the troll is more than happy with the CS that he's getting in the top lane, top and mid. Very, very good for Ukraine. And
Undying just feeding himself to the tier 2 top to get his health and mana back. Nothing crazy there. Make sure he doesn't get, chased down and experience get. Sometimes teams have gotten a lot better at taking experience from those deaths. But he sneaks around and gets by. Jug having a rough time down bottom.
Yeah, you don't like to see him with a Frost Shield and Blade of Fury moving away from the enemy.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, and they're going for the Lich. Okay. No, they're just they're totally disrespecting him in their own lane right now. This is typically a potent combo, but the Brew Shaman been really kind of fending him off, it looks like here. Brew's the fourth highest rather, CS farmer in the game.
And they're winning 3 lanes basically.
Yeah.
Like I think you can call mid kind of a win.
Yeah, for
As we'll see, 4-minute rune going to be spawning top. Shaman was hoping for a rune bottom. He may have been able to gank mid if he got it, but it looks like Kunkka is going to get solo killed.
Ooh.
Getting the Jingu and then
Make him pay for it
kill.
though. Rotation's over, but yeah.
He actually got vision in the trees using the courier. It was like he was getting delivered an item, so it wasn't necessarily entirely intentional, but it worked out very well for the Monkey King, who didn't have vision in fog, but courier scouts for the win.
He's already back to the lane here. Now a level up on the Kunkka. Trying to see how significant the XP advantage is going to be right now. It's a full level difference between the two mid laners.
Yeah, bounty rune's coming up. We'll see what G-Pride can do.
Oh, they want to not let these go easily, but obviously Team Ukraine is happy to flex their muscles and try to take the bounties from the top. But okay, nice movement from the Oracle to grab the other side.
And
here
Lich
on the
gets one
bottom
too.
lane. Yeah, well, Lich able to move through for the bounty.
It's the I'm gonna die for a bounty rune strat.
He's like, yeah, it's worth it. I know it is, and now I'm making space.
The Brew's just like,
Now
forget
it's
this. I'm not
super worth-
chasing anymore.
Yeah, it's so worth now. You're wasting your time chasing me. You're wasting your time. Am I wasting my time now?
Oh my god, these two.
You should just started fighting him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
you can't
even-
deny yourself against the shaman, unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't hit the creep. He didn't hit it, so it didn't start
No.
attacking. Oh, and they were going to get the jump on the Oracle, who grabbed that other bounty rune. So both the supports ended up yoinking bounties, ended up dying.
Well, I mean, we're 6 minutes in, but this game is super stompy so far. What do we need G-Pride to do? They need to get, an item on Enigma. They need to finish his helm and get his level 6 up, and Jug needs to start getting some kills with Lich. I think they need to get their supports in the same lane. Doing this 2-1-2 laning set was a bad idea. They have weak lanes, and when you have weak lanes, you make sure you win one lane. You try a lane somewhere. But they went for a 2-1-2, which meant they lost 3 lanes effectively because... Yeah, Jug's slightly ahead in CS of Brewmaster, but Brew is still getting more or less free farm. So it's 2 1 lanes and an even lane for an off laner, which, when you're an off laner, that's a win.
Yeah, 22 and 10. Brew would be incredibly happy with that. All right, pressure onto the troll, but obviously no kill potential.
He's got his jump now.
Here we go. Monkey Man on the move. Spots out the Kunkka. The assistance coming in from the Shadow Shaman. It's effortless. And that man is sinking at sea real fast.
Level 5.5. Monkey King, level 7.5. Bad signs. Yeah, Kunkka needs to get 6 and start rotating. He's maxing Tidebringer. I guess he's just trying to farm his way in this game, but I feel like you need to get some points in X so you can gank here. When your game's going this poorly, get some more X marks to spot
Okay,
spawns.
bottom lane action to come here as it looks like the Jug's spinning it all out, but Camera says, hey, I got top though. And he's right. Smash does go down. What about back at bottom though, buddy? Here we go. This is moving down. Shackle
Muckle on
set
the
up.
ops, catching everything.
Goes to the top. Ooh, nice catch there from the Oracle from downtown, and that's going to help. Gets him finished with the Purifying Flames. Maybe I'll do the same here. No, Brew turns around, smacks him in the face, says don't even bother. The help is on the way, and while they do end up losing the Brew, they're still going to be able to get that down. Good grab.
That's a bit depressing. G-Pride. Yeah, you do get the kill on Brew, but losing your carry there, the Jug. And in that fashion, like the fact he gets baited in by a drunken brawler, that Brewmaster had up, it's just really sad to see for him. Every single lane kind of falling apart. Top 3 net worth is all Dire Heroes.
Oui.
And Monkey with a fast medallion of all items. I don't mind this. He's going to be playing a super aggressive, let's get active kind of way. And having -7 armor at this stage of the game is a lot of minus armor to play around.
It's good for Roche, I imagine, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
With the troll, it's like, yeah, we can do Roche as soon as we're filling up ahead. Bottom lane. Heavy burst fire here. Looking to go for the Brood. Successful here. Yeah, but the follow from Ukraine, though, is going to hit twice as hard, as they are going for the Jug here. After taking down the Lich, they now take out their big breadwinner and farmer and shove him down below the net worth of the Kunkka.
Yeah, just punishing any kind of aggression coming out from the Peru squad is being punished twice as hard. And you mentioned the Roche with Medallion. They're going to have a fast Vlads on Brewmaster, I imagine, as well. All across the board, this is going to be a line that comes together very quickly and puts G-Pride even more so on the back foot. Unlike last game where I was like, okay, let's get some Midases, farm up. I don't think we'll see a single Midas this game. Maybe Brewmaster gets one after the Vlads. That's like the one exception, I would say. But they should not be buying Midases. They should just be trying to punish.
Yeah, maybe the Enigma factor could help out a bit. Smash, as we see pushing through this top lane, has the black hole in his back pocket.
Yeah. It's kind of a setback for them for now. Enigma's a very greedy hero that needs a lot of farm to come online, and you know, you're not getting black holes off in the early to mid game typically, so it's hard to play around Enigma too much, although they are grouping up top thinking that with black hole maybe they take a team fight. Issue is Brewmaster has primal split.
Yeah, he's coming in from behind too.
Yeah.
Hi, how's it going? Runs right in, goes for that split. Smash tries to head towards the high road at this point, and I'm calling the play-by-play on the wrong monitor, and we will
From
take
the
it
future.
back.
Oh, sorry, the bit of audio desync there, guys. We're back now. Live
yeah,
now.
sorry. Jump in, looking to go for the Oracle. He heads out the other direction. He's gone. Yeah. All right, don't worry.
Easy defense with the
Easy.
primal split coming from behind. And you just saw it coming. You were just letting viewers know what was going to happen.
Yeah. All right.
So, couple kills. Those kills don't really give too much gold. You know, killing off some supports and whatnot. Smash, everyone feels like who isn't a support at this point with the lack of farm on this Radiant team. ChongQing, who got destroyed mid, has the most farm on Radiant. That's, it's good he kind of recovered a little bit, but it's also bad that no one else won their lane.
Almost like they trapped his ally in that one, but Tombstone and Spirit Ward's being committed here.
Yep.
Ukraine.
There's a counter push top, so looking for a trade. This Enigma wants to be trading. You don't really want a team fight here. He has the helm. And he can trade pretty well.
Oh, rotation on top of him. Jug spins, wants to chase out this Monkey King,
Yeah.
huh?
He's
Okay,
being caught by the
it.
Torrent.
Let's promise. Move in. Oh, nice cancel with the gaze.
So they trade towers and they get the kills mid. That's a
Jump,
good
Omni
play.
Slash. Boom.
Okay,
Make
two
it two.
kills. Yeah. So Shaman goes down as well. It's a nice little swing.
Yep.
Enigma using the helm to get a double siege creep wave up top to push with, while the team takes a 4v5. That's what Kunkka, wants to be doing. And it's a lot harder to do that until you get points in the X, but luckily for him, he had a teammate to set up the Torrent using I think it was the Fortune's End, so things looking a little bit better for G-Pride. Went from like a 4K lead to a 2K lead.
Helps things out for a bit for sure. Bottom is now where the action is going to be approaching here from Ukraine's side.
Yeah. The big thing there is Primal Split was on cooldown, and that's why they knew they could take a fight like that. They're not really as afraid of team fights when Bruce splits down.
Smash rotated down here on an Enigma. Curious if Peru want to fight this.
You be careful. Primal Split's up in about 10 seconds or so.
Tier 1 is so low. I don't know if it's worth the defense. Look at the Brew. Already trying to stalk things out. A little hesitant to approach from the high ground here. And heads out the other side. Smash coming in now. Oh, the net from the creeps. The black hole. They want to secure this, but the stun from the outside from the MK stops him in his spot, and then the Shadow Shaman's going to be there to lock him down. Jug, looking to go on the retreat, is able to spin TP out, and Ukraine looking to chase now. Monkey King hopping up over through the trees, looking to go for the finish on the smash, able to be successful there. Follow for the Kunkka, also good. And everyone just split all over the place. Oracle trying to find a corner to hide in, but no one not going to let that happen. Meanwhile, over here, the Lich, desperate for the ult, but Ukraine finding scrappy kills all over the place.
Wait for the deny.
Try to go denied, but
He did somehow juke as well, but Doesn't get the deny. I mean, they lose a fight with Primal Split down, and I think they learn their lesson. They have Primal Split up. They take a more coordinated team fight where they make sure somebody is outside to cancel the black hole, and as long as you cancel the black hole, team fight's going to be pretty easy for Ukraine, who absolutely crush it.
Yeah, and now they could just kind of keep the pressure forward. That was a fight with a black hole, and now it's going to be on cooldown for the near future.
Yep.
So Ukraine can continue to flex at this point if they so desire, or use some of the items they picked up to get the Roche down.
They want to do the same thing as last time. They take a team fight when Brew Split's being used, so they just group up mid. They say we don't have black hole, but Brew Split's actually the more important ultimate at this stage of the game.
Yep, Van moving in real heavy and hearted and heated up against that Undying. Quickly take him out from behind the tower.
Damn.
Should be able to follow with the +1. Let's keep this party going. Mid lane? No, they're TPing to the bottom lane, it looks like, as they hit the Serpent Wards down. Van will farm up some of this money as fast as he can.
Yeah, I like this. He was getting the last hits until the creeps come
using
on.
the wards to deny himself.
Nah, but now he's using the tower to make sure he can't deny him.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty obnoxious. Like, good Shaman players will not let you farm the Serpent Wards by yourself.
Yeah.
It's very easy to time those denies against slow attack speed heroes like Kunkka. But he learned it. He learned how to do it. So next Primal Split, back up in a few seconds, and that's where, again, I think we'll see Ukraine being the more dominant force on the map. But before they can group up, it is Iceberg mid.
Oh! They might have gotten a good jump here on for the Monkey King. Nice boat. Jane Frost, they got the burst. Monkey King goes down.
Check runes, please. Bounty runes coming up, 15. Time to see if we're going to get a fight over them, but with that gank mid, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case.
Brew gets the stop rune.
Yep. That was 3 for 1, I believe.
Yeah. Looks like it.
But a big kill on Monkey, who's having such a good time that kill easily worth not being in the right place to contest the bounty runes, I would say.
Yeah, but overall doesn't feel like too concerning for Ukraine. Feels like they have a more significant late game and they're farming the map nonstop, and just, this one feels like it's on Peru somehow to take the fight, but I don't know how they start fights, like I don't know how they get the fight happening in their favor and getting it rolling, like ensuring that they can get everyone who can possibly cancel the black hole within it.
They're going to keep doing the X boat to start things off to kill somebody, and not just like a support. It needs to be a big kill. That's going to be the key. But
mid lane,
yeah.
Kunkka.
They continue to push it, but
right.
with split up, this is very dangerous.
Okay, not able to catch the torrent.
Yeah, I think smashes him super deep here. He realized, he can't go
He's
diving.
Slow. He doesn't have boots, right? I don't think he has boots still. Oh, he has a boot.
Oh, good TP out, though.
He makes it to the high ground and TP's out, yep.
Yeah, that was looking really dangerous. The Kunkka got the X boat, which is why they were like, oh, let's go in. We've got the X initiation, which is how we take a fight, but that was not the way you want to fight.
And they're not withdrawing from the jungle front here, so if Ukraine sweep on through, they might find it opening. Meanwhile, mid lane, no one confidently rushing himself on forward. The Fate's Edict stops all of his melee strikes, though, and they fend him off. Meanwhile, Smash is going to get taken down from Iceberg.
Yeah, it's the battle trance. Will keep him alive a bit longer, but also commits him to the fight and getting caught out. So a couple pick-offs going G-Pride's way. They're keeping themselves in this game with a kill on the Monkey, now a kill on the Troll. Do absolutely agree with what you said, where Ukraine's still looking very comfortable with the position they're in, but these are the kinds of kills that will add up if they keep on getting picked off. But right now, they've got their ultimates. They should still be able to take objectives, even take Roshan. Like, their lineup takes Roche incredibly well. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for the Roche fairly soon.
Yeah, the downside when you're playing a troll against that Oracle is when you make the call of the new battle trance, it's like almost screaming, Fates edict me so that I can't do anything forever.
For sure.
Alright, hard pressure from the Ukraine front here up in the top lane where we still have a tier 2 standing.
But I need to be careful. He's got the Shadow Blade, but he needs to make sure he doesn't get caught out because there are sentries on the Undying.
He is hanging too far forward and will get caught out. The long stun from the outside, the follow-up catch with the wards. Now the Wukong's command going to be dished out right on top of him. The Lich is wondering, what the hell have I just teleported myself into here? Van trying to get bailed out with a false promise, but certainly eating a wealth of too much damage.
Yeah, they kind of misread that. I think they thought Ukraine had gone back to kill Roshan, but they were playing more aggressive. They were going for a tier 2. Undying was on the high ground setting up wards to flank with, and he's the one who had the sentry coming on in, so make sure they have the detection to kill off the Kunkka. Big tier 2 tower, and now they can take Rosh if they want to, or they can just go back to push out some of these lanes. Bottom lane had a big wave, mid lane's being pushed. That's the one thing the Enigma does well, is he does push out lanes pretty decently fast.
It looks like Rosh is what they're doing.
Yep, they can kill this pretty damn fast.
Oh yeah. Big grab for him, no contention from the Peru side. They've already accepted that they're going to have to take their business south, it looks like. Push out from there, but as I say that, it's an approach onto Aloha Dance, actually. Just kind of get the scrappy little Shadow Shaman. Nice.
Yep. Quick and easy pick, but it's just a support end of the day, and you're not... Maybe you can look to turn to objective. They've got a lot of heroes rushing down towards this bottom lane. Once again, it's the Primal Split is down. Let's go, go, go. I'm sure that's the team communication. That's generally what the game plan right now comes down to, is if they use ultimates, we go fight them. We have Black Hole soon. You do not have Primal Split, and they want to take this tier 2 tower, even though there's an Aegis on the dire side.
Tier 2 down. Ukraine.
They're pushing forward. They know there's no Primal Split. This is maybe a bit too ambitious, I would say, but hey, you know, this is a young-ish South American team that wants to play some high-octane Dota.
Well, they have pulled the attention of Ukraine inside their own base, so that is going to be the point when Peru decide to pull back and out. Probably dropping some wards along the way here, so Ukraine's going to have to deal with those, or see if they can try to make a catch of any of these players on the way out.
Coming up. Oh, Kunkka, he's going for it.
Grabs it.
Too. Dust comes a little late. Does clip him.
Sorry, see you later. Can you catch me? The torrent. Oh. If he like put it in front of him to catch the Monkey King, that would have been so next level.
Iceberg doesn't quite dodge the boat with the...
Yeah, they'll swarm and catch him. Oh, Chain Frost. False Promise. They're bailing out their Kunkka friend.
A few kills here,
oh, they cut him off in the tree line. The gaze to try to slow him in his tracks, but it's enough for the Kunkka to Shadow Blade out.
Yeah, the dust wore off.
Wow.
The chase went for so long.
All right, Lich.
But they've also cycloned Oracle.
Oh, both supports though. Yeah, see, that's not as great.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Fate's Edict, baby. All right. It's a lot of muscle, but they finally get him down.
Yep.
And now they can just keep the pressure coming towards this bottom lane now.
Got a creep wave.
And we have no Lich for 30 seconds. An Oracle who will be forced to buy back. Not good.
Where's our Ice Armor? There's a Siege Creep. There's Serpent Wards coming too with Shadow Shaman a little bit further away.
Where's my meat Pastor? He's top lane. We need the Enigma in here.
TP
Black
top.
Hole.
He's got a Blink Dagger, but it's going to be hard to find a good Black Hole. Rax is already down. He went... oh.
He's here.
Wrong screen.
He's here.
Rax is still up, guys.
What's he got? What's he got? What are we going to see? All right.
He went for the deny.
Oh.
Jock. Oh, I love seeing that cheeky little play.
Okay, move in. It looks like a casual stun here.
They'll leave Undying to die.
Yeah. Oh, look at Lich TPing towards the shrine to see if he can catch anyone out for his team. But looks like a lot of them are going to be able to make it away. The first serious base damage going to be done here. Ukraine feeling themselves on a 9K net worth advantage and on the rise, one game out from moving into semifinals.
Yeah. So far, very straightforward game one, even though it took them a bit longer because the Spectre pick in game two looks to be maybe a potentially quicker game with the faster paced draft that they've got, but they're not quite there yet. He will get a Lich kill.
Nice.
And they may look to go push down another lane fairly soon once they have their ultimates. Primal Split's coming back up in like 20 seconds, so that's really what they're waiting for. Aegis still has a minute 20 left.
Van caught out mid lane.
Chasing.
And no one is feeling super confident about this. Rushing in.
Oh, he missed the troll.
He missed the main target. We'll have to settle for the Shadow Shaman from behind, but the Shaman doesn't even die.
Oh, no.
The Monkey King leaps into action, drops the Wukong's command, and you hate to see that type of thing
Shaman's
happen.
chasing with a blink. He's going back in on 0 health.
Hi, how's it going? I'm still alive. Boom.
Oh, that's depressing. That's pretty much GG now, but we'll see. Will they get Rax? They may play it out, but I think that is the crushing blow.
Yep. Oh, here they come. Team Ukraine. Easy chop down of this tier 2. They have the wards ready to drop into the high ground now. Smash is farming these creeps because he knows he can't offer his big wombo combo of a high ground defense. Glyph committed. But these racks are not set for this world.
They'll play it out till Megas, I imagine. It is, it's Landota. A lot of prize money, and there's always that tiny 1% chance something crazy happens, but this is... win probability on Dota Plus is exactly that, 1% right now.
1%, okay.
So they'll play for that 1%.
Show us the 1%. Still got one more lane. One more lane to hold. One more lane to defend. Got Peru waiting back home.
They should probably go for a team fight with Aegis down now, I'd say. I guess next... Oh, they don't have Black Hole for 85. That's makes this tricky, but we'll see what they look to do. They're losing all these shrines. They're going to lose complete map control. I think we're doing a good job just cutting these waves, making the plays to keep the game alive, even though the hope is oh so small and insignificant.
Yeah.
And Ukraine just, playing it safe. I think they're probably saying bounty runes coming up soon. Let's grab the bounty runes, grab our next couple items. They just took a bunch of racks, so they've got all this gold to play around with, and we'll see them wait for at least a bounty rune fight to get some more kills, perhaps.
Yeah. No one playing like a stud, but who would you MVP on Ukraine for this one right now? It doesn't even feel like anyone's in particular kind of standing out, just like they're kind of playing well as a unit at the moment. Oh, we're going to see ambush onto the Kunkka in the top lane. Van again, kind of being the one to get caught out and lead out in some of these fights. Pick once, pick twice. Double kill for Iceberg on that front. Over on the other side, full Omni Slash committed. Looking to go for no one here, but he goes into anime form to survive. It's not going to be good enough. Gets finished there. Meanwhile, on the other side, Oracle tries to take it to Monkey King. Monkey King easily going to handle him. Stun from the low ground. Ward trap onto Jug. And he's also finished. All right, well, boom. 4 more going to be taken out.
Kill a troll, but a 4 for 1. Not quite what they were hoping for. And, if you're Dire, if you're Team Ukraine, you're just like, yeah, we can just keep trading kills a bit, wait for next Roche. Bounty Rune's top still if they want to grab him, but... MVP, probably just Monkey. Monkey this game's been the most dominant.
Oh, yeah.
He's been just going around balling like crazy, but for the series, I don't know. It's hard when they have these stompy games where everyone does well. You win 3 lanes, it's like, how do you give someone an MVP when you just win? You win the game because you won 3 lanes. There's no, single player to credit for that. The draft, which is what Aloha Dance is drafting, so, I don't know.
Nice deep commitment inside the base to catch Smash and take him out. He did have Black Hole up, but is now going to have to wait 45 seconds to join his team in a defense, if there will even be a base available to him at that point. Ukraine are trying to get the lanes pushed forward as far as they can, and then we'll address that top lane if possible.
Quite the Wukongs they were hoping for, so they may have to back off, wait for some of these ultis. But... next Roche, sometime in the next 3 minutes at this point.
But Van doing his thing. I see him heading all the way up through that top lane, trying to go for quite an ambitious cut. But they're already onto him.
I think they caught him with that scan, so they know he's up here, yeah.
Frantic to try to slow them down.
He doesn't have Shadow Blade.
Wow. Ukraine just does not want any of that funny business.
Yeah, they're on top of that. They don't have a whole lot to do when you're just waiting for Roche to respawn. They could theoretically try to go high ground. They're so much more farmed and stronger. Anything's really possible, but they may just want to wait for Roche, play it safe. This is a big tournament. This is one of those teams and countries, I think, who are taking it as a point of pride to represent their country.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. And you know what? They got one more in them. Let's go. Smoke's up. They have Black Hole in the pocket. What can they get with it?
They're backing off. They're just scouting, camping Roche. So that to me really shows these guys are playing disciplined Dota. That they're not here just to mess around. I mean, players are a little bit vocal. No one loves traveling to China for tournaments. If you're going to travel to China for a tournament, you're generally pretty serious and you want to win.
Yeah.
You're not going there to have fun and take a holiday.
Gone are the days of Divide Dota. It's more strategic kind of Dota play now. But It is going to be a slow bleed out from the Gorillaz Pride side if they can't find ways to get outside this base outside of just cheeky little creep cutting.
Our boy
It's just
Sioma
waiting
is
indoors.
being dedicated to observer ward duty. He's just there like, all right, this is my life now. I'm just going to...
Don't worry, boys. I'll tell you when Roche is up.
Funnily enough, he's about to walk outside the pit, and that's when Roche respawns.
Uh-oh. I see Team Peru conga line down this mid lane.
This
Not
is it.
safe out there, boys.
Final hurrah. Let's go. Viva Peru.
Ukraine just say, hey, look, they're outside their base. Get them. Jump right in immediately for the back lines. It's going to be the Brew with the full split there. False Promise has to get forced out onto Smash to bail him out from potential trouble. He tries to make space. He's trying to make it back and away.
BKB, but he can't use
no
it.
one is chasing him down. Bashes it from behind. And he's just out.
I mean, that's that BKB Enigma timing. They were hoping we've got this BKB Enigma. Let's go. Do it for the motherland. Let's go down 5 mid.
No.
Find the 5-man black hole. And then they get almost team wiped. 4 out of 5 are dead. GG is called.
They know that there's nothing else they can do about it. Ukraine have come to play, and they have secured their spot into the semifinals where King Gaming await. But they made this one look rather easy. A 2-0, just like that.
Yeah.